Teach your children well. Their father's hell did slowly go by, and feed them on your dreams. The one they picked, the one you know by.
Virginia Sandlin, a Cherokee mystic, my teacher, my friend, my sister, came into my house one day really excited and said, "I think I've got the answer to world peace." Sound intriguing? Well, I thought so. My name is Dorene Hyman, and for the next few minutes, I'm here to share this story and the concepts behind it. Now, Virginia came into my house, slipped off her shoes, and in her usual fashion of conversation, she would ask a lot of questions and said, "What do you think you need to develop in order to be successful in life?" I had no idea what she was talking about. And I went inward, I'm searching, and I said, develop yourself? Her response was brilliant. That's exactly it. You need to develop self-awareness, self-mastery, self-management, and that will create a sense of empathy. That will teach you resilience in life. Seemed pretty good to me. We sat down at the table, I made us a cup of tea, and we hovered over my computer, and she showed me the Dovetail Learning website. Now, Dovetail Learning is a nonprofit educational resource, and it's devoted to helping people find the tools that already exist within us. And that's the toolbox. And that's what I'm here to share with you today. The tools that are already inside of us, we'll explore them and do an exercise to see how we can use them in our life. And this seems particularly important to share with you because you're teachers, you're communicators, you are educators and practitioners. People listen, they're influenced by you. I think the most amazing thing about the toolbox is it was created by elementary school children, by kids ages 5 through 12, discovering what they needed, not only to live in the world, but to do more than survive, to thrive in this world. And what's interesting is Dovetail Learning is not just about teaching children. It's about teaching adults as well. So they educate not only the educators, but the local business people, the professional healthcare practitioners, parents, caregivers, so that everyone learns the same social skills, the same emotional skills, that we share a common language. And then this gets reinforced in the school, at home, and in their community. So I sent out an email yesterday, and I was wondering if anybody got a chance to look at the 12 tools, because I'd like to bring them into the space now. Anybody get a chance to look at them? Great, excellent. How would you feel? Would someone feel okay about reading them out loud or sharing reading them out loud? Any volunteers?
I can read one.
All right, Janet, why don't you read the first few, the first 6, and then
First 6?
Susie, you take over the next.
Okay, the 12 tools for learning, tools for life.
And you know what, guys? Hold on one second. I'm going to actually put them up on the screen. So this way, anyone who tunes in at another time would have them as well.
Good idea.
Okay, here we go. Sorry, Janet.
Sure. So the first tool is the breathing tool. I calm myself and check in. Quiet, safe place tool. I remember my quiet, safe place. The listening tool. I listen with my ears, eyes, and heart. The empathy tool. I care for others. I care for myself. And the personal space tool. I have a right to my space, and so do you.
Susie, take over.
Using our words tool, I can use the right words in the right way. The garbage can tool, I can let little things go. Taking time tool, I take time in and time away. Please and thank you tool, I treat others with kindness and appreciation. Apology and forgiveness tool, I admit my mistakes and work to forgive yours. Patience tool, I'm strong enough to wait. Courage tool, I have the courage to do the right thing.
Pretty awesome, huh? Can you imagine using these tools in your relationships? Yeah. Well, let's take a moment. Let's do an exercise and see how we might incorporate them in life. And I'm going to leave the tools up there because I'm going to refer back to them. We're going to do a memory exercise. I want to go back in time. I want you to find a place in your life where things didn't work quite right for you. It was a challenging circumstance, but don't go to the depth of despair, really. Just something where life wasn't happening the way you wanted it to. And when you think of that situation, raise your hand so I know you're ready. Thanks, Raina, for coming back. All right, I think we are ready. So get nice and comfortable. We're going to go back in time, and then I'm going to read the tools, and you'll see if you can bring one or two of them into your life. So with your feet firmly planted on the floor, and if you're feeling safe, close your eyes. And take a deep breath in and out. And then another breath. And as you exhale next time, allow yourself to drift off and visualize that challenging space. Where are you? And what are you doing? Take in the colors around you. Notice the smell in the air. Can you feel your clothes against your skin? Hear the sound surrounding the space. Perhaps there's a taste in your mouth. And now tune into your thoughts, the beliefs you held at that time, the emotions you're experiencing. What sensations are you feeling in your body? Where do you notice them in your body? As I read the tools out loud, choose one or two that resonate and imagine incorporating them into your process. I calm myself and check in. I remember my quiet, safe place. I listen with my ears, eyes, and heart. I care for others. I care for myself. I have the right to my space, and so do you. I use the right words in the right way. I let the little things go. I take time in and time away. I treat others with kindness and appreciation. I admit my mistakes and work to forgive yours. I am strong enough to wait. I have the courage to do the right thing. Be with the tool and breathe it in. Allow it to vibrate and to alter your process, your body, and perceptions. Just notice. And now observe your feet touching the floor and the breath moving in and out of your lungs. the noise in your surroundings. And when you are ready, open your eyes and come back to your room and our space. And I'm just checking in. Is everybody back here? All right. Hi. So I was wondering, are there places, situations in life that you could see utilizing these tools? And let me know by a thumbs up or a head nod, some kind of indicator. Cool. I'm curious, which tool did you incorporate? Because they all kind of interweave with one another and suggest and lead to one another. So if you could type in the chat box, what inspired you at the time? And I'd love to know, did it alter your situation? Did it change your perception of the time? Be great to know if you can type in the tools. Love that garbage can tool. I think that's my favorite. I think it's the name. Wow, nice. Really nice personal space tool. It felt more spacious in my field. Listening tool, very cool. And interesting, there are two tools that spoke to you. Can you imagine sharing these with students or clients, with family members, with friends? Yeah, thumbs up, a head nod, just so I know. Okay. Well, I thought it was really interesting when I was looking at the website. There's a little girl who sums it up perfectly by just saying, I can't imagine how any adults live without these tools. There was one day Virginia came into my house and she presented me with a gift. It was the tools printed on little cardstock and held together by a binder ring. And she was giving them out as gifts to friends, to her colleagues, to her clients, to anyone who she thought might benefit from keeping these tools close to their heart, close on their being in their pockets, their bags. And I thought, that's a wonderful idea, a gift. So I invite you to either type in the chat box, or I'll leave some information for you in a minute, to request a sheet with multiple copies of the tools listed on them so you can share them with friends, that you can give them as gifts. Now, the Toolbox presents really valuable skills for developing flexibility, individual strength, a sense of self-worth. By sharing it with you today, I get to honor my teacher and her legacy, which is to create caring and authentic human beings. So thank you for sharing with me. I use these tools in my life, in my practice when I work as a doctor of acupuncture and Chinese medicine, and I use them just as a teacher when things in the classroom go awry. It's wonderful for developing oneself. So I'm going to put on the screen, oops, let me get back to here, getting these things together. There we go, sorry for the delay. There we go, in sharing. If you are interested in receiving these cards for making gifts, if you have stories you would love to share with me, I want to hear them about how the tools became part of your life, or if you are in need of developing your own inner tools, dealing with your personal issues, or perhaps physical pain, reach out to me. I think I can be a resource for you. So thanks again for listening, for being part of it, sharing, and I hope to hear from you.